Yowza!
Our story begins a long time ago, in the fairies' woods. There, Wanda, one of the littlest fairies, was hard at work one day mixing potions, but just couldn't get the balance right. The elder fairy admonished poor Wanda and cast her out, only to return after she could do her job right. Some of the other fairies took pity on her, but knew that it was the only way to learn. And on this day, a young boy named Mario was taking his usual morning constitutional around the woods, brimming with joy and smiling from ear to ear. Today was going to be his first date with Peach. He cleans up at the river and puts on his mustache, just the way Peach likes it, and then heads home. Only he notices something on the ground. Wanda! She's been trampled on. He takes the fairy home and shows Peach. "Yep, it's a fairy all right," she says. Wanda wakes up and says, "I'm not just a fairy, I'm the prettiest girl in all the woods." Peach gets upset. "Well, you better stay away from Mario, because he's all mine." "No," a third voice chimes in. "He's all mine." Just then, Catherine the Birdo jumps out of the ground and lays a big wet one on Mario. His fake mustache can't even handle it. From afar, Wario watches on, thinking this might be the opportunity to steal away Peach's heart. "All I gotta do," says Wario, "is go grab that beehive and chuck it right at him." He makes his way to the tree with the beehive, but stumbles, falls over, and knocks the nest to the ground. The bees are none too happy. Wario runs for his life, eventually finding an underground passage which leads to a forgotten temple built for Akumaman, an evil deity. "Who has awakened me from my slumber?" the giant statue growls. It's a me, Wario." "Thank you. You broke my spell. To pay you back, I will grant you whatever you wish for." "I want to marry Peach," Wario blurts out. "Take these objects," says Akumaman, "and use them to win the heart of this Peach." Akumaman sends forth his minions, who run right past Wario to look for Peach. Wario catches up and sees the minions running back with Birdo. "No, what are you doing?" says Wario. "This is Peach. I want her, not this weird thing." Meanwhile, Wanda explains to Mario and Peach how she wound up here. It's all because she can't mix magical potions that work. Before she can finish, the minions scoop up Peach and run away. Mario runs after her. "Stop!" Wanda cries. "You'll step on the elder." Sure enough, that's almost what happened. Wanda shows her new potion to the elder and drinks it, hoping that it works. Nope. Mario tells the elder about Peach's kidnapping, and he offers to help. The elder casts a spell that creates an iron toad mask. With this, our hero will be protected from Wario's attacks, and Birdo's tongue. As for Wanda, the elder gives her a small talisman that will offer up protection. Mario makes it to the wedding, but oh no, it's too late! You may now kiss the bride. Mario tumbles down the stairs, his iron helmet making a thunderous, rumbling sound. "What's that?" asks Wario. He whips out some scissors and cuts a rope that drops a giant thwomp right on Mario's head. The iron helmet saves the day. Our hero climbs out and hurls a bomb Wario's way. Everyone goes flying. The bomb awakens Akumaman, and he, absorbs the spirit of Wario or something. It all happens so fast, nobody's sure. But now, this giant devil Wario is on the attack. Wanda opens up her talisman and discovers the solution. A seal that will petrify Wario and put an end to all the chaos. Thankfully, this is happening only 5 seconds after all the trouble started. Mario grabs the seal and jumps up. Our hero sticks the seal to the back of Wario's big bald head, and like magic, the bad guy stops dead in his tracks and turns to cold, gray stone. The day is saved. Peach is so impressed she gives Mario a big kiss. Way to go, Mario! Getting some on the first date. Not long after Mario saved the woods from Wario, he and Peach got married, settled down, and built a house on the outskirts of the woods. I always thought the way Mario met Wario and Peach and Wanda was a little different. I guess this is a story with one of them there newfangled multiverse thingamajigs. So maybe this Mario isn't the Mario, and maybe each and every Mario is different. Who knows? I'm too old for any of this. But 12 years later, Mario and Peach live happily, growing radishes and other things. I do remember a long time ago, in another world, Mario was quite adept at picking vegetables. One day he brings in the latest haul when Peach comes running up with great news. "We're gonna have a baby!" Mario is overjoyed. "A baby? That's great! Let's name him Luigi! Oh, happy day!" Speedy delivery. Mario turns around to see Mr. Pelican. He spits out a baby boy. "What?" says Peach. "A real baby? No! I was talking about what I found in the Cabbage Patch. See? He looks just like you. He's even got a big, huge nose and a little..." Just then, the fairies show up, having heard the news of a little bundle of joy. Wanda is still at it mixing up potions, offering up a new one that will ensure baby Luigi will grow up big and strong. Some things never change. The Elder Fairy has finally had enough and formally expels Wanda from the woods forever. He tears her page out of the official fairy registry, stripping her of fairy status. Mr. Pelican takes off for his next delivery, one that's kind of in a strange place. The top of the old Wario statue. Mr. Pelican drops the baby off. "Hey, what's this?" He tears off the seal and... oh no! The statue shatters. All of the minions fly out. Mr. Pelican is zapped and cursed, turned into a Pidgeot. Akuma Man is free! And as a parting gift, he transforms this baby into a fully grown adult Wario, just like the one from all those years ago. Well, except for the Kojak job on top. Birdo comes running up to the farm. Usually this purple weirdo isn't welcome, but this time comes with urgent news. The minions are using the crystals of the woods to encase the fairies forever. The only one who wasn't, Wanda, since she's no longer a fairy anymore. Don't forget. It gets worse, as with the fairies crystallized, all the leaves fall from every tree in the woods. Then the minions make the march up towards Mario's farmhouse. There's so many, the only way to survive is to fight back. Everyone starts throwing bombs as fast as they can. The bombs do the job, but it allows Wario to sneak in and steal baby Luigi. "No, don't take him!" yells Mario. "Aw, he looks just like you," says Wario, as Pidgeot carries them away. "Oh no, what are we gonna do?" the new parents cry out. On one side, our heroes are blocked, as all of the minions have taken over the fields. On the other side, a trail of smoke makes its way from over the mountains. Birdo offers an idea. "If we go to the village of Toads, they might have an answer about this smoke." Mario, Peach, Birdo, and Wanda make the long trek to the village of Toads. Once they arrive, they are despondent to learn that the trail of smoke was just a simple campfire. Mario approaches one of the villagers. "Say, what's that on your back?" "Oh, this? Oh, I don't know. I just found it one day 12 years ago." "Can I have it?" Mario replies. 12 years ago, we used this helmet to stop the evil Wario and save the woods. Now he's back, and we need to save it again." "You can't have it, it's mine," says the villager. "But I'll take you there, and we can save the day together." Meanwhile, the real source of the smoke still burns, a fiery pit where Wario intends to sacrifice Luigi. If you've ever seen Ghostbusters 2, yeah, it's ripping off that story. Using the power of this dark magical seal, he summons 3 demons, Maid, Shisa, and Debu. Each one with their own set of skills, though it seems that Debu's only one is the desire to eat baby Luigi. Maid's power is her beauty, while Shisa can bring stones to life. As our heroes make their way forward, his first golem rises up from the dirt. Mario pulls out a bag of bombs, loads up Birdo's snout, and says, "Fire away!" The golem explodes. The bad guys scatter, and the good guys yell out, "Don't worry, baby Luigi, we're coming!"
The answer, please, Mr. Crowley, today!
I think that's
pressure? Try Wario's Woods, the new action puzzle where stuff's hurling down on you, in on you, and Wario is all over you. Only for Nintendo.
Wario's 3 henchmen take off in 3 different directions. Each of our heroes takes a pathway, which will hopefully lead to baby Luigi. Wanda tags along with Mario, who confronts Maid. Her feminine wiles do the job on Mario right quick. Now, he is a married man with a child, so only those who aren't in the same boat as Mario would be offended. Mario carries off Maid and runs back the way he came. Wanda mixes up a new potion, one that will give her the assets needed to break this spell, if you know what I'm saying. Meanwhile, Birdo's path leads to Shisa. Immediately, the purple dinosaur thing smacks Shisa upside the head with a bag of bombs, followed by a propeller tail attack. Hey, that was actually very easy. Peach meets up with Debu. The pig monster tells Peach that he's hungry and sees something good to eat right in front of him. Those 2 huge, round things she's been carrying around. He takes them, and naturally, they blow him sky high. Pieces of pork rain down. It's the perfect buffet. You'd think Debu might have lived, but then again, this ain't Roadrunner. Back on the Mario track, Wanda has finished her potion, which... The explosion diverts Mario's attention when Maid moves in for the kill, exposing her true form. She chokes out our hero with her tail, then tries to bite his head off. The villager makes a Hail Mary play, throwing the helmet to the sky, which just barely saves the day. Maid chomps down on the unforgiving metal, shattering her teeth. The Toads join in and bury her with rocks. Now there's only one bad guy left, says Mario. Let's go get him. The Toads help make a bridge across the lake, and as luck would have it, Mario, Peach, and Birdo all meet up together at the end of the paths. Wanda comes in with the assist, offering a megaton bomb. Mario rolls that bomb down the hill like a bowling ball. Has Mario ever had a bowling game, by the way? The megaton bomb explodes in the sea of minions, taking them all out and clearing the way. Akuma Man uses a crystal to conjure up a dragon and keep the battle going. The team runs like heck to get out of the way. Cannon fire from Birdo evens the battle, but it's not enough to win. Voices can be heard off in the distance. The voices of the fairies. It's not enough, Mario. You need to take the crystal. Then he will be defeated. The helmet is the answer. Mario takes off and flies circles around the dragon, disorienting him. When the dragon is dizzy enough, our hero flies right through his head, pulling the crystal out, leaving the dragon to crumble and collapse to the ground. Wario and Akuma Man panic as they know time is short. They speed up the sacrifice until the seal cracks and baby Luigi falls right through. Oh, As baby Luigi falls to his doom, all anybody can do is watch. Maybe the basket can protect him enough to survive. Akuma Man makes his way to the bottom. Mario and Peach demand that Wario surrender and return their baby. Wanda can't contain her anger anymore and punches Wario in the nose and then drops a bucket on his head. "Hey, how do you like wearing one of these for a change?" she says. Amongst the fighting, a faint rumble grows louder and louder. Akuma Man has possessed baby Luigi, and now a giant Devil Luigi rises up and demands that all bow before him. Devil Luigi takes off, with Wario dragging along by the tail. As he rises in the air, all of the minions come back to life, and even worse, Devil Luigi spreads them all over the world. Nowhere on Earth is safe. Our heroes are surrounded. There's only one way out of this. Mario channels the powers of the crystal and beseeches the fairies to lend their power to him to save the world. He puts on the Iron Toad helmet and powers up. "Come on, Birdo, let's go." Mario stuffs that purple snout full of bombs, and off they fly. Wanda tries once more to mix a potion. Since all they ever do is explode, maybe it's the best thing she can do right now. Once caught up to Devil Luigi, Birdo fires away, but the bombs don't do much. Devil Luigi whips a thwomp on a chain, swinging it around and around, trying to knock out Mario and Birdo. A direct hit sends both to the ground. All Peach can do is watch the melee on TV and hope she doesn't come out of this a widow. Wanda continues mixing vigilantly. When? Huh? It's not exploding! I did it! Oops. Wanda spills the mix all over herself and grows to a gigantic size. She is now Super Wanda. She is so big, all she has to do is take a few steps away and grab Devil Luigi to put a stop to this. Let's not forget that Wario is still hanging on. He tells Devil Luigi about Wanda's one weakness. Don't forget she's a fairy, and she too can be trapped in a crystal, says Wario. No, I can't, Wanda snaps back. The Elder banished me. I'm officially no longer a fairy. That's true, but I glued your page back into the fairy register. Wanda is frozen in place. Still conscious, but immobile, she realizes she has failed. As the last of the fairies, her race is doomed, and the woods will never be saved. A single tear falls through the crystal and lands on Mario, passing on her powers to him. He grows bigger and bigger and slams right into Devil Luigi. Wario goes flying. Would you really do this to your only son? Asks Luigi. Mario is thrown by the fact that yes, this is his boy, despite his turning to evil. But it's all a trick. With Mario's guard down, Devil Luigi swings his tail, hitting Mario. The helmet goes flying. Back at the house, Peach comes up with an idea. You know what? I'm not really a human. I'm a fairy too. She draws her picture and writes her name in the fairy register. According to the nonsense rules of this place, that makes it official. She suddenly turns to crystal like all the others, and her spirit joins the fairies. She speaks to Mario. His shadow! Attack his shadow! Mario grabs the pitchfork and stabs Devil Luigi's shadow right through the heart. The attack works. Akuma Man separates from baby Luigi, then dies. The curse is broken. Mr. Pelican is no longer a Pidgeot. All of the fairies are free. And the news from around the world says all of the minions have disappeared. The world is safe again. And over time, things return to normal. Mario and Peach can finally be proud parents to baby Luigi. The fairies can continue their ways, protecting the woods as they always have been. Even the toads from the village visit every now and then. And Wario, he gets to pay off his debt for all the damage he's done, which could be for a very, very long time.